Hello, everybody. A lot of people know I had a brain injury. I had a brain injury about 3 years ago. Now, today I'm actually here to tell you a story about the recovery process from my brain injury. I was actually telling this to a friend during my recovery. When I was in speech therapy, I didn't really know what Christmas was after my brain injury. I was relearning what Christmas was. I was relearning the holidays. And as I was relearning to read, I was in this speech therapy room. And it's me and this speech therapist. She's got these little gray hairs. But she was the sweetest lady. Now, she we were reading this Christmas book and I saw these reindeers. Now, I come from Maine, and in Maine, moose are very popular here. I knew what a moose was. I thought reindeer were moose. They both had antlers. They're very similar. I got confused somewhere along the way. I was dead set that Santa had moose. I was 100% convinced as we were reading this book. Me and the speech therapist argued about it for months. That whole Christmas season, I was convinced that Santa had moose. I was going to leave little carrots for Santa's moose, and I couldn't be convinced otherwise. And as I was telling this story to my friend, she was laughing, and she said, "You have got to share this story on your YouTube." And I thought, yeah, I really, really should. I have not done that before. I've started to share some of the things that I learned that helped me after my brain injury. I'd gotten accepted for this to do a speech at the Defining Moments Brain Injury Conference of 2021. And I was very excited. I also got accepted on a Brain Injury Wall of Hope. And I was excited about that too. I've come a long way since my brain injury. I was born different. So I was born autistic. I'm high functioning, which it's very similar to Asperger's. Pretty much is. I mean, Asperger's was removed several years ago and is now just considered part of autistic spectrum disorder. A lot of people don't know that. So you'll see that I share some mental health awareness, some autism awareness, and brain injury videos. And that's something that I recently started doing because I want to share the things that helped me with others. And I just thought this little story might help you because sometimes laughter is the best medicine. I will say that Christmas, I wanted a moose for Christmas, a pet moose. That wouldn't have been legal either. And my case manager instead, she got me a stuffed moose. She's really awesome. And because a real moose wouldn't fit through the door, and she told me this. Everyone told me I couldn't have a pet moose because it wouldn't have fit through my door. And looking at my door and discovering moose are like 7 feet tall. Yeah, probably would not have fit through my door. They are bigger than a horse. That would have been a disaster. Like, they're big. I still have yet to see one in person, and I want to. I also wanted a Christmas tree that season, like a pine one, not the plastic ones. And my brother's college friend gifted me one, and it was the sweetest thing anyone had ever done for me. I decorated it. It had lights. I was so excited that Christmas for this pine tree. And people still to this day are like, "It was a cute Charlie Brown tree." And I was like, "No, that was the prettiest, biggest, most beautiful tree I've ever seen." And I still think that. I think it was the thought behind it that made it such a special tree to me. Like, that was my first real Christmas tree. And that Christmas was just the best one I'd ever had. Sometimes it's those little moments. So I just thought I'd share that to you. I just figured maybe this video would give you a laugh or two. Maybe if you have a brain injury, you can kind of relate. So yeah. And on that note, I hope everyone's having a joyful day. And I am ready for Halloween and Christmas this year. I love the holidays, and I'm excited to paint pumpkin scenes with you guys. Have a lovely Tuesday. And I'll see you guys in another video.